It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we're running it back with the two teams from Super Bowl 19. It's the Niners and the Fins, and it's coming up next.
the veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted 1st overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with McCaffrey. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Here we go, set, reload.
On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
So Kittle comes in motion.
19 tight. Go.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. Good blocking to the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
Watson, Oscar.
In motion, it's Waddle. To throw is Tua. He's going to keep it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And now you hold your breath when you see this. That's Tua, who's in some obvious discomfort. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go. Hurt.
They'll motion over Samuel. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Marcus May in on the stop. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Al former 49er. It's Raheem Mostert. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Hill brought in motion. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Hey, 21 TA.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Set.
Tua now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Hey. Ready, set?
On fourth down, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane.
I don't think the back was the primary target on this play, but just a great job by the quarterback understanding it's fourth down. I've got to get this ball out of my hand and give our offense a chance at converting, and it's exactly what he's able to do by getting it to his back and letting him pick up the rest.
Tua gives it to Mostert. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
All right. Hey, turbo 2. Turbo 1, high. Solo left Zion.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. 28 yards on the gain, and it sets up 1st and goal. He will take this one across into the end zone. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. A touchdown apiece here. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Yeah, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here we go. Go.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. run here with McCaffrey. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
They'll put Ayuk in motion.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check up.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Niners will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
8.
Here's Tagovailoa. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
They're right here.
Hill brought in motion.
Out.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, hit it. Turbo 1.
On the carry, here's Mostert. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Ready, set. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high. Set.
Back to throw is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
A run on 1st and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal. One more time with Mostert. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first two runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
Hill brought in motion. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is fourth and goal. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Dolphins will level the score at 10 apiece.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Throwing on first down is Purdy.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
19 tight, 19, and up. 19, high near, Mustang 19, Warrior 70, Dragon 60.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hup.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over just shy of midfield.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. How about 28 yards on the first play of the drive? First down picked up.
Ready. Let's go.
In motion, it's Waddle. 2 and out on first down. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
70 range, 70 range. Go.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we hit halftime here in South Florida, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down.
32 stinger. Out.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
All right, come on. Hut.
Once again, it's Mostert. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
20, TX. Watson, Oscar. Out.
From the gun on third down, Tunga Bailoa. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. 17 yards that time for number 17. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
They give it to Mostert. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
G. Go ahead. East right, snug. Oh,
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. The speed on display. He's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will extend this third quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll... He'll go play action. Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll put Ayuk in motion. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long. They motion a receiver right. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there is a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Hill brought in motion. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and 3 to go.
Ready. Hey. Turbo 1, hard. Ready.
From the gun, here's Tua. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Good running on display there, taking it to the 5, but now it is third and goal.
Turbo 3, kick. Ready. Solo left Zion.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Out.
Here's Tagovailoa. That's hauled in at the 2. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins tack on one more to their lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Play action. Here's Purdy. A short one there. Caught by Kittle. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, set.
He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third down. Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Those are the back-breaking plays defensively that you just can't allow. You have the quarterback dead to rights. You're about to get off the field, and instead, you let him turn into a runner, big play, and he picks up the first down.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll motion over Samuel. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He runs with it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Let's go.
They'll motion over Samuel.
Check out.
Take it to the other end as we are through 3.
Come on, set. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it's going to lead to fourth down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
First down throw there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and that will lead to a second down.
Get set. Out.
No run out of the gun. This is Mostert. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
Long. Hey.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. Things not looking good. But see if he can get the turnaround going here. He'll start this drive with first down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Give a tight end motioning left here. Off the play fake, Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. Here's 3rd and 7. A tight end in motion now. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities.
Right.
At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
He finds some room across the 25. Raheem Mostert. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, Miami. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Okay, break. 18, pioneer. Here we go, Shaq.
Purdy works out of the pistol. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. Warrior 70. Set go.
Again, it's Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Ready.
On play action, here's Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Solo left Zion. Let's go. Long.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
They're right here.
In motion, it's Waddle. Tua. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll run. It's Mostert. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And
Personal
the
foul.
Dolphins
Roughing
will
the kicker.
extend their lead.
Defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the
Automatic
board,
first down.
keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down.
Yeah, ready. Ready, set.
Here's Tagovailoa. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
44. Ready. Set.
A run here with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Ready, set. Hey, turbo 1, turbo 20, TX. Help!
A shotgun snap for Tua. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. A hit, and he has lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
79 Broncos. Cup 19, go.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time. One last shot now for Purdy. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed. and they cruise to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football?
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Steelers make their way out, led by their fourth-year quarterback, picked up in the offseason from the Chicago Bears, Justin Fields.
And while things obviously didn't pan out in Chicago, he told us the other day he was looking forward to making the most of this next opportunity. Let's not forget, Fields is one of the few quarterbacks in NFL history to rush for over 1,000 yards in a season. So his struggles certainly have been from a lack of talent, but for him to make the next step, he has become as productive with his arm as he is with his legs.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
One play action. Fields steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
EQ!
They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Turbo 1, high, turbo 1. Out!
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Get safe. Go ahead.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watson, Oscar.
Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10.
Go ahead. 20, TX. Hey! Out!
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Here we go, son. Go.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Yes. Here we go, son. Right.
Off play action, Fields. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long.
No mas, no mas.
Fields now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Good. All right.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Here we go on fourth down, Fields. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Here we go. Hey, can't.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, son. Angel. Tonight.
They'll run again with Harris. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Fields changing the play.
Here we go.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, 21G, 21G, 21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
They'll run right side with Mostert. Fancy footwork in midfield. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ready.
In motion, Hill. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. From the gun, it's Tua. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Hurry up.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Out, let's go.
You got a mini bases. Why not? Right.
Play action. It's Fields. Going right back to Wilson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. On the give, this is Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Yep. Here we go. All right.
On the give, it's Warren. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Second and goal from the 1. Fields going to change things up here.
Go.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Don't jump. Ready? All right.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Corner, long. Hey, Scott.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Alpha. Hey, Ken. What's right? Right.
Here's Fields. On the move to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached half. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
In motion, Hill. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields. He'll buy some time right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Extend. Joseph. Sit high.
To throw is Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Minute. Here we go. All right.
Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Angel. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
To the air again, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yep. Here we go, slide. Up. Hey, can. Slide.
From the gun, here's Fields. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go. No muss. Tonight.
Now Fields. Caught. It's Wilson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Up, let's go. Here we go. You got a mini base. Hey, can.
Fields. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On play action, Fields. Dancing to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Justin Fields, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback. And here comes Raheem Mostert and the Miami offense. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll get this to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hill going to go in motion right. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Get set. Turbo 3, kick. Set.
A run with Mostert up the middle. Past the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 44 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense and quarterback Justin Fields. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Harris. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Boston, the man in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. Fields. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
That's right. Here we go. Hey, remember Monday. Hey, 5:51. Right.
Looking to throw. Fields. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Extend. Right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Out to his left. He's got this to Pickens. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Sit right.
They'll toss to Harris. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Right.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Here we go.
Now Fields going to move him around. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Finds Pickens out right. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. EQ. Go. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Dolphins offense and Raheem Mostert making their way out. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he works free. Now he's into the clear again. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 97 yards. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Fields now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Here we go, Scott. Yep.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Can.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Can.
Fields throwing again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Yeah, ready. Long. Out.
Back to throw is Tua. This is caught by Waddle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
44, ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. In the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw is Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Jim's clear. Here we go, Scott. No mas, no mas.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are?